Hi guys, I'm Mike.
And I'm Stephen.
And this is F1 Fanatics. Welcome back to another episode of F1 Fantasy Weekly. And now it kind of is weekly.
Yes, every week.
Because, you know,
for the rest of our lives. That's how long the F1 season is. Goes on forever.
I mean, it is long. I just don't think it's that long.
True. Or not true.
True.
Sorry, I've already derailed this.
We've derailed. We've gone. I was like, I thought that was the simple bit. I thought we had that nailed down. But apparently we don't.
Got to jump straight into it because obviously we said last week we're going to be rating your teams. And there's a million of them. And
guys, we are so excited for the support you've given. So that is fantastic that everyone wants us to rate your teams. But yes, literally, I'm just going to go through the comments. Some teams may be the same. And if we rate them at different points, because there are so many teams going, we apologise. Anyway, like Stephen said. The awkward thing
would be if we gave them different ratings.
Yes, I know. Just like same team, we go, oh, that's a 3 out of 10. That's a 4 out of 10. What? What? Who said that? Anyway, we are here for F1 Fantasy Weekly. We're gonna look at the comment. Oh God, they're there. The comments on the video.
Nice.
It's the. Am I stalling okay?
So our rating system, if you're new,
explain that. Yeah, that's a good idea.
Kimmy's out of 5. It's basically just 5 out of 5. And if it's a half point, so like a 3.5 or 4.5, we give it a Kimi and a Robin. Because
that's his son.
That's his son. So you get half a Kimi.
You get half a Kimi. It might be a full Kimi when he grows up, but yeah. He's a half Kimi.
Then we'll do a 5 Robins out of 5.
Right. Well, this is exciting. This is exciting. Lots of support in the video as well. So thank you. Thank you to any new viewers out here. I saw a lot of new fantasy players as well. So thank you. Stick with us through the season for your fantasy roundup. So Jackson Kelly is the first one in. His constructor will definitely be Red Bull.
Okay.
But his team is... Well, he can't decide on his team.
Yes. Excellent.
But we're going to rate the first team.
Okay.
Because we can't have time to rate 2 teams.
Yep.
Right. So his constructor is Red Bull with Verstappen, Danny Ricciardo, Gasly, Stroll and Russell.
Nice. The only one is Stroll. Back in Stroll against Sebastian. And Aston Martin's reliability issues. Could be a dangerous one at the start of the season.
I think it's 4 out of 5 Kimmies. I think it's straight in.
I'm going to go 3 Kimmies and a Robin.
Oh. So you get a 3 Kimmies and a Robin from Stephen and a 4 Kimmies out of 5 from me. But what I think from early testing, if you are going to gamble on Red Bull, maybe this is the race to do it.
Yeah.
So I think Verstappen, Red Bull, that's very good. Ricciardo looks strong.
For McLaren.
And McLaren going from there. Gasly strong. I think Stroll's actually a decent bet. I think he will be surprising. And Russell, well, you know, you got a cheap driver down there. So it doesn't necessarily matter. Anyway, next one. Joseph Halliday. We've got Red Bull, Verstappen, Perez, Turbo, Stroll, Tsunoda, Giovinazzi.
Triple Red Bull.
Triple.
The opening round of Bahrain.
I said my alternate pick last week was a triple Red Bull.
Gone for Stroll again. I'm going to have to go 3 Kimmies and a Robin again.
You think it's a 3.5?
McLaren. Oh my! Because now I feel like I should rate the previous one. I'm feeling McLaren are top pick for Bahrain. You can't take too much from testing, but McLaren do well at Bahrain, and they did look good in testing. So I feel like a team needs a McLaren in there.
Okay, for me it's a 3 Kimmies and a Robin, so a 3.5. Just because going all Red Bull is...
It's risky.
It's a gamble that could come off, and if it comes off, then obviously it's a 5. Kimmies out of 5, mate. 5. But I think it's a gamble first race to put all your eggs in the Red Bull basket just because they looked good in testing. Although, admittedly, that's the only information you got.
Excellent.
Right. Yeah, and Tsunoda and Giovinazzi, I think they're pretty good.
Very good picks.
Very good picks from there. Next one up is Liam Jenkins. Verstappen, Ricciardo turbo driver. Norris, so double McLaren. Gasly, Russell, Red Bull.
Double McLaren.
I know you've just said that McLaren is your pick for Bahrain, but for me, this is a 3 Kimis out of 5. I think losing out on those teammate bonus, I don't think McLaren will be that strong. If you're going to double up on anyone week 1, I think it's going to be Red Bull.
Double Red Bull. I'm going to go sticking consistent 3 Kimis and a Robin.
Have you rated anything other than a 3.5?
No.
Okay. But everyone's team, this is called the sitting on the fence.
No one's
blown you away.
No one's picked my team.
No one's picked your team. Absolutely.
That's a 5 Kimi, isn't it?
Just scrolling through the comments, no team for Ed, but I've gone full McLaren and Alpine.
5 Kimis out of 5.
Thanks, Ed.
No, I mean a 3 Kimis and a Robin. There we go.
Okay. So we've got Byron Sheehan next up. He has got Verstappen, Ricciardo, Russell as his turbo. I'm not sure. You should probably change that from Russell as your turbo. Definitely do not turbo. I think started today. If you're new to this, you want to turbo your higher drivers for double points. So in that team, yes, definitely Ricciardo would be your turbo driver. Gasly and Mick Schumacher with the constructor Red Bull. Because there's a Haas in there and because there's Russell in there, you've clearly got a lot of budget to play for. That would be a 2 Kimis out of 5.
Oh, yeah. Maybe you could get Mercedes in there, right?
Well, potentially if you've gone so low on Mick and Russell. Russell and Mick aren't going to do you well, points-wise. You could definitely get maybe like an Ocon in there as well. I think maybe if you have used up a lot of budget, you could use a Giovinazzi. I definitely wouldn't have Russell, Mick Schumacher when you've got a Verstappen and Red Bull constructor because that frees up so much budget for you.
Yeah, get a Mercedes in there or get rid of Mick.
Yeah. I'd recommend getting rid of Mick because teammate battle might be close.
Yeah, you don't know if Nikita's going to beat Mick. So,
and also Haas will be awful. I think Williams will be better than Haas.
Yeah. Although Williams have said they're prioritising certain tracks. So some tracks they will be god awful, some tracks they'll be okay.
Fair enough.
Don't know if they're prioritising Bahrain.
I think Haas will just be god awful at all tracks.
Yeah, true.
So they've just said we're not developing.
Exactly.
Right, next one up. We have 3 teams here from nominal times.
Just get one.
Right, I'm going to go for his second team.
Okay.
As he's used all the budget.
Okay.
And he's got an interesting team here. This is the first one we don't have Red Bull as a constructor. Okay. So we've got Hamilton, Alonso, Norris as the turbo driver, Ocon, Tsunoda, McLaren.
I like this. I like this team. Okay, it's a gamble on the constructors. You need a strong finish from McLaren. But I'm definitely going for at least 4 Kimis out of 5. Then.
4?
Yeah.
So this is the interesting thing. Previously, especially the past 2 seasons of F1 Fantasy, having a strong constructor in Mercedes was definitely worth the hit on the budget. It may still be worth that in weeks to come. But I think definitely if there is a year that's going to balance it out, that you could have maybe a more driver-heavy one and cut your losses on a lesser constructor like a McLaren some sort. And that's not a lesser constructor overall, but Mercedes, in terms of points difference between like a McLaren in previous years, has been stupidly big.
Yes.
That your drivers are far more unpredictable than the constructors,
yeah,
I would say.
Which should be Mercedes.
Yeah. Essentially, they've just smashed and dominated it. This is this is a 3 Kimmys and a Robin for me. So you're going to go 4, I'm going 3.5 because I don't know. Always in me, I feel like the strong team, for it to have a 4 Kimmys out of 5, it's got to have a Red Bull constructor for me. I don't know if McLaren are good enough, but you're team McLaren. So
just for Bahrain.
Just for Bahrain.
Just for Bahrain.
But until it goes downhill.
Well, I know. I just got a feeling they'll be strong in Bahrain.
I got a feeling.
They got a history there.
Got a history.
They test there. That's their testing center.
They've been tested. So thank you, Nominal Times, for that one. For changing up and another different constructor. So this is going to be an interesting one. First year in F1 Fantasy, Finley Woodward. His team is Sainz, Perez Turbo Driver, Stroll, Verstappen, Tsunoda with Aston Martin. Now, if there is a Ferrari driver that you would pick, you feel it's Charles Leclerc.
Feeling it's Charles Leclerc.
So Carlos Sainz immediately brings it down for me.
Okay.
Aston Martin brings it down for me.
Yeah, I'm not sure reliability-wise Aston Martin.
But he's got Turbo, Perez, Verstappen and Stroll in there and Tsunoda, which I think could all do fairly decent. I think it's a 3. 3, middle of the park. Could go either way. Could be god-awful, could be great. But I reckon with that budget playing with Aston Martin, surely if you've got Aston Martin as your constructor, you could get Charles Leclerc. And I think if you do that, I'd be prepared to take the Aston Martin gamble with that driver lineup.
Yeah. I'm going to go for 2 Kimmys and a Robin.
Oh, 2.5. Stephen's feeling is more on the down one. Finlay, carry on playing.
You got money to spend.
Play around with that team. Don't be afraid to get your whole budget.
You don't have to give the money back.
You don't.
If you lose that money.
You absolutely don't. No, you do not.
Just take it all. Spend it all.
Len Mai now. Do you like it? Well, Len Mai, we're about to tell you, do you like your team? So, Verstappen, Turbo Driver Ricciardo, Stroll, Schumacher, Gasly, Red Bull. I like it. 4.
Stroll, Schumacher, Gasly, Red Bull.
Have we had this one before? He's got a Haas driver, but I'm going to guess he's used up all the budget.
Yeah.
If he hasn't, if he could afford a Williams, I'd go up a Williams.
Can I hear the team again?
No. But
Slowly.
it's Verstappen, Ricciardo Turbo Driver, Stroll, Schumacher, Gasly, Red Bull.
Okay. I'm going to go 3 Kimmys and a Robin.
I think it's a 4. I think it's a 4.
Because I rated a similar team earlier, 3 Kimmys and a Robin, so... I'm just not sure about Stroll.
I feel it was very similar to the first team where I...
And I'm not sure about Mick. But obviously, he's the cheap.
In fact, it is.
Driver.
It's the same as the one earlier, apart from he had Russell. So I'd recommend... on that basis then, I think, because of Schumacher and I think Russell will do better, I would say I'd agree with you, 3 Kimmys out of 5.
3 Kimmys and a Robin.
Because it's not as good as the one with Russell. I would switch in Russell to that team, Len Mai. I think that will be the better option. Next one up. Oh, how are we doing? I don't even know how many teams we're through. Someone can put like a counter of how many teams we've got to get through.
Let's do like a speed run now.
Alexander Jasso. I hope I said that. Jasso. Let's go from that. Verstappen, Alonso, Ricciardo, Norris, Ocon, and McLaren. That's triple McLaren.
Yes.
And double Alpine with Verstappen.
Oh, is the all-in McLaren Alpine team, but visualised. Well, it could be incredible. Not sure about Alpine round Bahrain. How did they do last year? I'm trying to think.
Didn't they get a podium? Didn't Ocon get a podium?
Wasn't that the Sakir Grand Prix?
Might have been.
I feel like that wasn't the actual...
Ricciardo was probably up there.
Bahrain. No, it wasn't Ricciardo, it was Ocon that did it.
Well, Ocon got in the Sakir, yeah, I know, but I think Ricciardo was probably up there in the Bahrain.
I'm going to go 3 Kimmys. It's a bit all in on 2 teams.
I think it is. I don't want to deter you from this because sometimes fortune favours the brave, Alexander. And even McLaren, like Stephen's gut feeling is telling him, does well. like if one of them get a podium and Norris finishes, if Norris or the other one finishes P4, shall we say, McLaren go there, one of the Mercedes, say Bottas is out of it, and just Verstappen gets.
It's just a bit all in.
Yeah.
So yeah, next team.
There you go. I was going 3. I was agreeing with you. Next team, 4 pie press. Verstappen, Perez, Sainz, Norris, Tsunoda, McLaren.
I didn't get any of that.
Verstappen.
Yep.
Perez.
Yep.
Sainz.
Yep.
Norris.
I can read it.
Tsunoda, McLaren.
I like this.
He likes it.
Obviously, you got Carlos Sainz there instead of Leclerc by pursuing its budget things. I've got a good feeling about McLaren at Bahrain, and I've got a good feeling about Ferrari. I don't know if you've mentioned
that before, though.
I've got a good feeling about Ferrari as well.
You have a good feeling about... I mean, you are wearing a Ferrari top.
Yeah, exactly. So you got double Red Bull, double McLaren, Sainz, Tsunoda. I kind of want to say 4. Hey, screw it. 4 Kimmy's out of 5. I like it.
I'm going 3 Kimmy's out of 5.
Because you don't like Sainz.
I don't like Sainz, and the McLaren gamble is gamble.
His cheapest driver though is Yuki Tsunoda.
That is still nice. Strong. Really but like we said earlier, it's the balance. I always lean more towards constructor having a Red Bull in there. You're more open to the ability that driver heavy lineup and sacrifice the constructor might work this year.
Yeah, it depends on the constructor though.
Yeah, I mean, obviously if people were putting Williams or Haas in there, then it's not working. Craig. We might get to that. Cena. So one of the two. Plank of wood as your profile picture. Brilliant. Verstappen, Perez turbo driver, Ricciardo, Norris, Giovinazzi, Ferrari.
Ooh, Ferrari. I just like that. I like the Ferrari pick. I love that people are choosing different constructors, and I go, yeah, that could actually work out decently.
Double Red Bull, double McLaren.
I'm giving it a 4. just because it's Bahrain.
I know I've rated down, but this is one that's actually swayed me. I think this is a 4 out of 10.
Yeah.
I could see this doing well. Double McLaren, double Red Bull is probably the ones on drivers that you'd go for. And Ferrari, well, that encompasses the Sainz's and Leclerc. Yeah. And Sainz is consistent.
Yeah.
But I just think Leclerc will be better. So, yeah, I think... And Giovinazzi, I think, it's not a bad pick for Alfa Romeo. I think he's one of the better picks.
Alfa are looking good, and they may nick a point. And if he's your cheapest driver and gets 9th or 10th, that's a decent point for him.
Yeah. So, Senior, in answer to how your picks... They're a 4 out of 5.
4 out of 5.
4 out of 5.
It was flirting with the 4 Kimmys in a Robin, but I'm not sure if I'm there with any of the teams.
Oh, jeez. Right. Okay. You'll know when it hits you. You'll know. Charlie Roster. We don't have time.
Sorry. So go.
We don't have time. We've got so many people wanted to be rated. Right. Hamilton, Perez, Ocon, Gasly, Russell, and McLaren. With 1.2 mil left over.
Which you probably can't really spend.
I was going to say, can 1.2 mil get you Gio?
Or you could go, instead of Ocon, you go for a McLaren driver. You go double McLaren. Because I just got a good feeling.
Do you?
I'll stop it.
I haven't heard that one
before. My gut was like, this is a good team. So
I like that there's Hamilton in there.
4 Kimmy's out of 5.
I think it's a 4 Kimmy's out of 5. I think, Charlie, that is a strong one. If you can play around with that 1.2 mil a bit, I think Ocon's a good long-term bet, though. Because he could price-wise.
But the thing is, you got 3 subs now. Free subs.
Also, if he has a good race, bang, price.
Yeah, but if, say, McLaren go podium, bang, price and points.
All right, okay. Power clip.
They're not going to get a podium, probably. But they'll be,
It could be. So, my F1 team is... Because there were a lot of S's.
Yep.
But I kind of did the I's. Who knows? Hamilton, Checo turbo driver. Ocon, Russell, Schumacher, Red Bull. I feel
You've got
like
2 cheap drivers in there, but you have got the constructors of Red Bull and you've got Lewis Hamilton.
I feel like that's my team from memory.
Well, what are you going to rate it then?
Well, 5, obviously.
I'm going to rate it 1. No, joking. I'm just not sure about the 2 cheap drivers from Russell and Mick.
I think the Red Bull, Checo, Hamilton, Ocon
It's very strong.
is very strong.
I'd go 4.
I'd go 4 as well. I think this is a strong team.
Not
Because it's
4
mine.
not 4 and a Robin?
No. I'm just going to go 4 because I don't even know if there will be a 5 Kimmys out of 5. Or I
On
just
week
go,
1.
wow.
Mm.
Because I feel like there's too much...
Question marks.
Yeah, if we go all in and say a team's 5 and they go, wow, amazing. People might change it. They go, wow, that was the only 5 they gave.
Yeah.
And then it flops. And then we're like, we were idiots. We're the F1 fancy experts who aren't experts at all. We just play the game far
Plus,
too
we
much.
would be a bit too biased. Say a triple McLaren team, I give them a 5. That's just me having a good gut feeling about McLaren.
And the problem with your gut, Stephen, as soon as you have one, you start finding evidence to support it.
Yeah.
That was from a movie. Right, Verstappen.
Yeah, it's true.
Sorry, Matthew.
Too true.
Watson. Hey, Matthew, regular kind
Hey, Matt.
of viewer of F1 Fantasy and on the streams on Motorsport Manager on Tuesdays, which will be coming out later on today as this video goes out.
Yes.
We might even be live. I don't know. But yeah, Verstappen, Leclerc, Ricciardo, Tsunoda, Russell, Red Bull. I like that. I like that a lot, actually. AlphaTauri, McLaren, Leclerc, Verstappen, Red Bull. Turbo driver, probably Ricciardo.
It's a very good team. You haven't got any Mercedes in there, but we don't know what Mercedes is going to bring to Bahrain. It's got to be a 4 and a Robin. 4 Kimmys and a Robin.
This could be the closest to a 5.
It's my favourite team so far.
Okay, Matthew, you're going to get a 4.5, 4 Kimmys and a Robin from me as well. Bang. Nailed it. Carlos Vinicius. I think it's a bit like the Real Madrid left winger.
Okay, nice.
Anyway. Leclerc. Turbo!
Nice.
Hamilton. 2 good solid picks.
Yep.
Gasly.
Yep.
Risky choices. Kimi and Gio.
Ooh.
With Ferrari.
Double Alpha. The Romeo. Bold. That's all I have to say. Double Alfa Romeo. Will both of them be challenging for the points? I'm not sure.
There's too many risks there for me.
But cheapest driver is Giovinazzi there, which isn't bad at all. I'm going to say 3 Kimmys and a Robin.
I'm going to go with 2 Kimmys and a Robin. I think it's a 2.5. I think there are too many risks there.
Ooh.
You've got Leclerc, risk. Gasly, solid. Hamilton, solid. Kimi, risk. Gio, risk. Ferrari, risk. A lot of gambles there.
One of the Alfa Romeos is in a risk.
No, one of them isn't, but you've gone double, so they immediately suddenly become a risk.
Okay.
It's
there
a
we
risk.
go.
Risk. Yanni, Mr. JM N89. Verstappen, Gasly for his turbo. That is an interesting one. Ricciardo, Ocon, Raikkonen, Red Bull. 4. Strong. Straight out of
AlphaTauri
the
are
blocks.
looking
It's
very strong. Backing them over McLaren though, Yanni.
Wait, it's got Ricciardo.
I know, but he's Turbo and Gasly over Ricciardo.
Yeah, but Gasly might get more overtake points.
Yeah, okay. Yeah. Would that outweigh the championship points difference?
Find out this weekend at Bahrain.
Very nice team. I'm going to go 4 Kimmys and a Robin, actually.
Okay.
Cheapest driver there is Kimi Raikkonen. Solid, very solid.
Very strong team, but definitely played around with the budget well. Now we have Jordan B. Jordan B. being regularly commenting recently. Thanks for all the support, Jordan. Appreciate that. Team is Verstappen, Leclerc, Turbo, Gasly, Ocon, Raikkonen, Red Bull. in exclamation marks. That's why I shouted it.
Nice.
Because I feel it was shouted at me.
So we got a very similar team to Yanni's, other than, what's the difference? Leclerc instead of Ricciardo?
And Leclerc turboed. I still think that's a 4.
Yeah, I'll give it a 4. I'll give it slightly less than Yanni's. But
And I think it's about the same for Yanni's for me. I think Leclerc and Ricciardo both.
Ricciardo's the better pick there.
Maybe.
You just said a couple of ones ago, oh, Leclerc risk. I know I may be completely disillusional with McLaren being good at Bahrain, but Ricciardo's got to be the more solid pick there. Next team.
We'll see.
Next team.
Maybe. We're on to Domingo Garcia. What do you guys think about my team? Well, Domingo, we're ready.
Go for it.
Domingo, sorry. Checo, turbo driver. Ricciardo, Vettel, Gasly, Ocon, Red Bull constructor. So, dangerous one here. No top driver. As in Bottas. Bottas. I'm glad people are steering clear of that, by the way. Hamilton and Verstappen. There is no Hamilton and Verstappen. Banking on Vettel coming good.
I'm going to just go 3 Kimmys out of 5.
I think it's the 3 as well. I think it's
very
a
strong
risk
drivers,
not having a Verstappen or
but
a
you haven't,
Hamilton.
yeah, exactly. You haven't got a championship contender there.
Oh, talking about championship contenders, I saw Nico Rosberg saying that there are 4 possible title contenders this year in Bottas, Checo, Verstappen, and Hamilton. I'm like,
well, you could argue technically if Red Bull were in the championship fight, you could put Checo in there, and obviously Bottas is always there because he's in Mercedes. Come on now, Nico technically is correct there. At least he didn't go Sebastian Vettel.
yeah, that's true. Right, anyway, Aiden Hendy.
How many more have we got? Whoa!
We've got a lot of teams. We'll work our way through.
Do we do some next week?
No,
Okay.
we've committed now, Stephen. We've committed. The people want their teams rated, and we shall rate their teams.
Let's do a few speed ones then.
Okay, Perez, Ricciardo, Gasly, Giovinazzi, Russell, and Mercedes. Too good not to put in terms of Aiden.
Strong. 4 Kimmys out of 5.
I think it's a 4 Kimmys out of 5
Next
as well. We've got Tags, Rate My Team, Tags Raptor Racing. Brilliant name, Craig.
Nice.
We're just rating that. You already get
bonus point there.
We've got a brilliant Craig team. Oh, I love this team for Craig. Hamilton, Verstappen,
Yep.
Yuki, Mazepin, and Perez with a constructor of Alfa Romeo. I mean, he is really, like we said earlier in the video, if there's one guy we were expecting in this list to take it extreme-wise to the heavy driver over constructor, it would be Craig, and he has not let us down.
He looks for those boundaries and he goes, how far can I push this? You got to respect it.
I don't know.
And having Lewis and Max
and Perez
could be a great double attack there. The only thing is Mazepin, it's just I want to stay clear of Haas drivers because I think they'll be at the back. And the only points they'll get is if there's reliability issues up front. So
it's a 3 from me.
3 Kimmys and a Robin.
Because I think I Alfa Romeo.
3 Kimmys and a Robin.
I can't from there. Right, okay. Right.
Sam, let's go.
Sam O'Gara. Perez turbo driver. Bottas. Probably sub him out after round 2. Ocon, Stroll. Back in Aston Martin, Gio, and Red Bull.
You were mentioning everyone's staying clear of Bottas, but Sam goes, no. I'm backing Bottas for Bahrain.
3.
He always starts the season well, Bottas.
I mean, that is literally what it says. He usually does well at the start of the season.
Yeah, see? I'm going to go 3 Kimmys and a Robin.
It's just 3 for me. Okay, Tomat says, we've decided with my friends to not include Mercedes. It is a Mercedes expulsion. They've gone. Verstappen, Perez turbo, Norris, Ricciardo. So double Red Bull, double McLaren, Tsunoda, and Aston Martin.
I'm not sure about Aston Martin. I'm on a bit of a roll, but actually I'm going to go 3 Kimis.
I'm going to go 3 Kimis and a Robin.
Okay. I was going to go that, but I dropped 3.
You go for now. Fitzianity, regular from the F1 Fantasy Weekly Viewer. So thank you for joining and being part of the league as well. The league will be in the description down below. Probably should have mentioned that at the start. But hey ho, if you've made it this far, thank you. Right, Perez Turbo, Ricciardo, Gasly, Giovinazzi, Russell, Mercedes.
I missed that team completely, but now I'm reading it. Mercedes, no top driver though, but you have gone for Mercedes.
And
But you have got Checo, who could be a top driver. 3 Kimis and a Robin.
3 Kimis and a Robin as well. 3.5. Right, Zach Borman. Guys, if you've made it this far, thank you for staying. We are trying to go as quick as we can. Perez Turbo, Leclerc, Fernando, Sainz, double Ferrari, Yuki Red Bull, 0.1. Double Ferrari, big no-no for me, 2.5 Kimis out of 5.
Oh, so now you're saying the Ferrari drivers are a big no-no.
Well,
after saying Leclerc's about the same as
No. Double Ferrari is a big no-no.
Okay, fair enough. Yeah, I'm going to go 3 Kimis out of 5.
Okay.
What are you going for?
I went 2.5. Ricciardo, Verstappen, Schumacher, Russell, Leclerc, and Red Bull. Now, I feel like with that budget, we've said this before, you don't need to go Russell and Schumacher, I'm sure. Though you do have Leclerc and Ricciardo.
Spend that money.
Yeah, I would work on, if you could avoid having Mick Schumacher in with those teams, I would avoid that. So I'm going to go for a 3 Kimis out of 5.
I'm thinking of 3 as well.
Okay, 3 as well. Sean Market. My team is Max, Daniel as Turbo, Alonso, Sainz, Tsunoda, and McLaren as constructor. You're going to fall for this?
Yeah, I'm going to go 4.
Yeah, okay.
It's got a Ferrari and a McLaren in there.
A Kimi and a Robin for me, 3.5 out of 5. That one.
Wait, a Kimi and a Robin?
Yes.
That's 1.5.
Just there, yeah.
That's an absolutely bastard.
Boom. Sorry.
No.
Right, Jeffrey Strums. League joined. Nice banter.
Nice.
Thank you. Appreciate it. Hamilton. Ricciardo Turbo. Norris. Gasly, Tsunoda, Alpine.
Before testing, I was playing around with an Alpine team. But now after testing, I'm just not sure where Alpine are going to be. But you've got Lewis in there. You've got Danny Rick in there. You've got double McLaren as your drivers, which I think is a solid bet for Bahrain. I may have said it before this podcast, but they're a solid bet for Bahrain. I'm going to go...
Stephen's catchphrase for the season. I don't know how they're going to do in Austria, but they're a solid bet for Bahrain.
It's just Bahrain, okay? I'm going to go 3 Kimis and a Robin just because I'm unsure about Alpine.
It's 3 Kimis for me.
There
3
was a
Kimis
star
for
by
me.
Alpine. Was there a note about Alpine?
Which do you value more? So here's a question as well. How do you guys find the points balance between having an expensive constructor and cheap drivers, or expensive drivers and a cheap constructor? Which do you value more? I tend to go having a balance between drivers, cheap drivers, and expensive constructor, so more the Red Bull element, rather than going expensive drivers and cheap constructor like an Alpine. Yeah,
well, you kind of got to nail that constructor, and I think McLaren is your best bet for Bahrain.
I think Red Bull.
Well, for the cheaper constructors, that's what I'm saying.
Okay. Got a couple of combos at the moment, but I'm thinking going for Red Bull Trio. Checo Turbo Driver, Red Bull, Verstappen, Checo, Norris, Gasly, and Mick.
Mick. He's getting in a lot of teams, but I'm just not sure how good he's going to be.
Triple Red Bull. What did I rate the triple Red Bull? I think it's a 3 Kimis and a Robin for me. I think it's a 3.5.
Yeah, go. I'll go same.
Harry Sykes. I Don't worry, guys. I think we're almost there. We're almost there.
Come on.
Okay. Oh, I've lost it.
There we go.
Harry Sykes. Okay. Max, Perez, Turbo, Danny, Gasly, Russell, McLaren. 3.5 for me. 3.5 out of 5.
You got Russell in there, but you got McLaren double red 4. Kimi's out of 5.
I always knew you were going to be 4. I'm just surprised it took you that long to go it. Katie. And now Katie's team is difficult because now she doesn't have Kevin Magnussen to just put in every season. So she might be a dark horse this year.
Oh.
Because she's going to go with her favourites. Although there is one in Charles. Oh, no, he is there, sorry. Lando, Nando, Pierre, Charles, and Mick, and McLaren. I feel like with that team that you could get away with not having Mick Schumacher.
You've got a lot of money there, Katie, haven't you?
Maybe think of not using Mick Schumacher, although I know it's keeping
Katie,
someone that
you've got about 30 million left over to spend.
You've got a lot. Spend the money. Spend the money, Katie. Spend the money.
Who's better off? Katie, who's now got 20 million to spend for the rest of her life, or everyone else who's spent all their 100 million? It's got to be a 5 Kimi's out of 5 for life goals achieved.
Right, bias 3 from Stephen Graham. Yama Ake, I am back.
Bam.
Welcome back, Ake. Bottas.
Yep.
It's immediate downside for me. Perez Turbo, Norris, Tsunoda, Raikkonen, Red Bull. If you put Verstappen in there, I'd give you a 4. You got Bottas in there, I'd give you a 3.
And I'm going to go in the middle there and give her 3 Kimis and a Robin.
Strong. Okay, sorry, we've just had Katie overtake comments-wise on here. My team is from Peder Breen. Hamilton, Norris, Russell, Raikkonen, Gasly with Red Bull as the constructor. Now,
nice.
Good balance with the cheaper drivers.
Nice. No, you are back in the Russell. I'm going to go 4.
Well, I think if you've got Hamilton, you have to have at least one cheap driver. Yeah. So I think that's one of the best ones you can do. 4 Kimis out of 5.
Yep.
Rustin Robinson, Perez turbo driver, Leclerc, Norris, Stroll, Gasly, Red Bull, 0.2 in the bank.
Oh, no change.
But cheapest driver is Gasly, I think.
Yes, there's strong.
It's a 3.5 for me.
Yeah, I'll go 3.5 as well. 3 Kimis and a Robin.
Okay. Leandra Aruja, I don't have a team yet. I'm in wait to see more. I will decide at Friday practice.
I'm going to have to give that a 1 Kimi out of 1 Kimi and a Robin, I think.
You bailed. I think Rox's team was somewhere there, but she's not. Don't know.
Checking the replies. Was it on Twitter?
It wasn't enough reply. It wasn't on Twitter. It may have been on Twitter. Who knows? Rox, comment your team and we'll do it next week if we have missed it. That music guy. I'm new to this, so I've picked drivers. Verstappen, Ricciardo, turbo driver. Alonso, Russell, Tsunoda, and constructor Red Bull. You're new to this, but you've picked a pretty great team. 4 out of 10.
Yep.
5. 4 out of 10. 4 out of 5. 4 out of 10 is a whole different ballgame. That doesn't sound great, but 4 out of 5 sounds a lot better. Strong, that music bar. I think it's a good starting team to have. Matteo Steiner. Max, Daniel Turbo, Ocon, Gasly, Kimi, and Red Bull.
Oh, I like that. I like that a lot.
Kimi is your cheapest driver. I think it will be a 4 Kimis out of 5.
I like it a lot.
He's got... Oh.
Go on then. 4 Kimis in a Robin.
Oh, 4.5. Matteo, you were so close. But... Okay, and then JB has the same team as me, which I think I rated as
4.
4 out of
4.
4 out of 5. 4 out of 5.
There we go.
JB called me the copycat, but really you were watching this and copycatted me.
Oh.
Fight me, JB, although JB...
Next week on F1 Fantasy, we have a Boxing match.
Fight night! Bringing it back. Didn't we have like Pierre versus Albon as a fight night?
Yeah.
Jesus Christ. Right, okay. Wow. We always knew that was going to be a strong rate your teams, a strong, long rate your team special. So thank you for sticking by. We hope you've enjoyed our thoughts on your teams in the ratings and give you an idea of where we think they might do, how many strong. At this stage, we don't know. It's the beautiful thing about F1. We could say all this.
Exactly.
McLaren could do well in Bahrain and then do awful in Bahrain with a double retirement. You just don't know. But I think some very strong teams. There's only been, I didn't think we went lower than 2.5.
Nope.
Which was just playing around with the budget a little bit.
Yes. Yeah, but just because we've done a bunch of rated teams today doesn't mean you can't send us more teams. If you just in the comments go rate my team, then we'll rate it throughout the whole season. We
shall. But we won't have another one this season as long as this. Maybe actually before the start of the second half of the season.
Summer break, yeah.
We might do another Rate Your Team special. But guys, Bahrain this weekend. Good luck to all you fantasy players out there. And we'll look forward to, seeing how you guys get on, how you get on in the league. If you haven't already, the league code is in the description down below. And we'll be back next week for our review of the Bahrain GP. And if you're new around here or haven't done so already,
you can like, subscribe and ding that bell.
Ding it! So for now, you F1 fans, keep racing!